That is his first foul of the game. Grant, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 16. Sullinger the screen. Outside Bradley. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Back to Sullinger for three. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
You know, looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Now here's Thomas following the shot by Carl Landry. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That's his first foul. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Elton Brand.
Nick Stauskas.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. And it's blocked.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. The Celtics making a switch here. Mickey's checked in. Philadelphia with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Passes it to Cannon. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Grant, that's good. Grant's got 8 points.
You know, when you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Cannon from long range. And the 76ers get it back. Landry passes to Stauskas. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Smith right side. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Landry. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You've got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Sullinger. Kelly Olynyk comes in, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. And here's Smart. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Olynyk, it's blocked. Grant dishes to Stauskas. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
The 76ers leading by 21. .114 left to play in the third. Landry. Here's Covington. Turner covering. Shot's good. Landry's got 7 points in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside Turner. Picked by Zeller. And Thomas has it in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Thomas got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Smart. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And Olynyk kicks to Turner. Olynyk sets a screen for Turner. The dish to Olynyk. Now here's Smart. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
He's guarded by Thomas. Zeller grabs the board.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers ahead, they lead by 18. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway.
Let the games begin.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Philadelphia leading by 18. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Ish Smith is out there with Isaiah Cannon. Then it's Hollis Thompson. Then it's Freak, and it's Brand in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's Cannon. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Double team on Thomas. Johnson with it. He's picked up by James. Johnson attacking. Rebound by the 76ers. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out. But just from an early look, they seem to be a group that can contribute. Definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
Thomas against Smith. Double team on Thomas. Sullinger outside to the left side wing. Smith against Thomas. Sullinger outside. Sullinger is screen on Thompson. Here's Crowder. Good D by James. With the 2015 draft class, the big thing is how many guys are polished coming into the NBA. It's a good blend of...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Brand against Sullinger. 6 to shoot. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Sullinger.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Here's Cannon, guarded by Bradley. James against Johnson. James outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Thomas passes to Johnson. Johnson draws the double.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, giving yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
And so it's Boston with it. In the corner, Crowder with it. Thompson with the rebound.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
James against Thomas. Clock at 6. Feeds to Cannon. Smith wide open. He fires. No good from outside. And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
James with it. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. James against Thomas. Johnson with a screen on James to the inside. And the basket by Johnson.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Celtics trail by 20. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's now 26 points for Freak. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Double team on Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Bradley. He dishes it to Johnson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Noel's checked in for Brand. Jeremy Grant comes in for James. Stauskas is checked in for Cannon. And it's Marshall in for Ish Smith.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark's fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
Noel dishes to Marshall. "14 feet away, Thompson. No good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.